Hey guys, Grant here with another great Gutter Growth podcast. I've got Mr. Jeffrey Perez in the house today from JM Gutters. How's it going?
Doing good, doing good. Glad you have me on.
Yeah, I've been waiting, man. You're the like top two I'm watching online myself right now too. So thanks for all the content. It's really refreshing.
Yeah, man. No, it's crazy. It's been a journey for sure.
Let's talk to the folks about how long you've been. I know you got basically taking over the family business, correct?
Yep.
So how long have you been in doing gutters personally?
So I have been personally doing gutters since I graduated high school, and I graduated in 2015. So it's been 10 years. We're crossing
Yeah,
crossing
let's
over the
go.
10-year mark.
Okay, congrats. That's what's up.
Yep.
So you're really comfortable with customers on the roofs, on the ladders. You're really comfortable doing multiple things, which I
Yep.
find fascinating because I remember when I first started crossing over and like recording myself or uh, anyway, I can just feel that you're really, really comfortable, and that makes sense. You've been doing it for a decade because
Yeah.
it's one thing to do the job; it's another thing to do it and record it, and then feel comfortable making sure you're still doing quality, right? Because people want to
Yeah.
try to nitpick you to death when you record
Oh
yourself.
yeah. Yeah, no, it's crazy. I mean, there's not a single video that I upload without some kind of comment on there, commenting about something. You already know how it is.
Yeah, yeah,
But yeah, I mean, I've been doing it 10 years. I'm sure, of the work that we do, that it's top quality. We make sure that everything's always done right.
yeah.
I honestly, I wouldn't post a picture or a video if I was doing something bad, put my name
Right.
out there like that.
Yeah. My favorite video with you, probably a lot of people's. You have many, but because I resonate with it so much, was that lady that came over while you were blowing your super loud, jet engine blower.
Yeah.
And I've dealt with that a few times, and they act like you're not allowed to do your job. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, what did you do when they were building your house or somebody's working on your house? Someone has to blow off your porch or driveway, or
Yep.
God forbid you ever get your home pressure washed in the generator. And people have bad days though. I love the way you dealt with her because when you had enough, you didn't get like disrespectful, but
Yeah.
you started to lay down the law. Like, look,
Yeah.
man, get the hell out of here.
Yeah, and it was honestly, it was like I can't. So that video, I took that video a year ago, and I just never uploaded it. I never thought about like uploading it. And then
Mhm.
just one day, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just upload it. It's been forever ago. Um, and yeah, at that time, it was maybe like 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So I mean, well over the time that you can be outside making some noise. But just, I mean, we got to the house, and the homeowner, she was like, "Now I'm gonna tell you about my neighbor." She was like, "She may come out, may complain about something." She was like, "Just letting you know." So I already had in mind. I was like, "We're gonna be making noise. She may come out." So yeah, I mean, we just went up there. I started blowing off the roof, blowing the gutters, and I turn around and I see this lady. She's kind of like waving at me. So I turned the blower off. I'm like, "Yep." I thought she maybe wanted a quote or something.
Right?
So yeah, I turned it down, took off my ear protection, and I was like, "Yep." And that's when she just started going.
Yeah, it's like that sometimes, right? And the mental
Yeah,
illness is really bad. That's usually what it is. So,
yeah. And it's
okay,
honestly, it's like the second time it's happened, second, third time. It doesn't. It rarely ever happens, but when it does, man.
I've had it probably happen just in the past like 5 years, probably 5 or 6 times.
Oh dang.
And I'm not always out on the roof, but I'm fairly active. I didn't
Yeah.
stop installing until like 3, 4 years ago, like fully, and I'm always still, doing something.
Right.
But yeah, man, it's just about the way you deal with people, and then you learn just to keep it moving, man. Like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do my job. I'm just gonna keep doing
Yeah. Yep.
it. Okay, so your family's been in the gutter business a bit longer. Tell us
Yeah.
about
My dad. So my dad, this all started. My dad, way back in the years. I can't really give you an exact date, but we moved here to North Carolina, where we're at now, in 2004.
that. Okay.
Um, Before that, my dad. So we come from New Jersey. I was born in New Jersey, so we come from New Jersey. At the time, my dad was working for. I'm sure Ned Stevens.
Yeah.
So my dad at the time, he was working for actual Ned,
Oh wow.
where
Okay.
where Ned Stevens comes from. The owner, the
Yep.
actual founder of Ned Stevens, Ned. So my dad was working for him, and then at the time, his son Mike was like in transition, like to like take over the business or whatever. So that's when my dad was kind of in the mix. So my
Okay.
dad got to see Net Stevens explode to what it
Oh,
is.
you're the OG. Yeah.
Yeah, so he got to see that. So that's kind of where the gutter background comes. So it was something that my dad, and I think they had offered him like a spot here in North Carolina. So he had came down here, worked for a little bit, seen how much work there was, and
Yeah.
he left Ned Stevens and just opened up his own here in
Yeah. That's a great
2005.
spot. That's a great spot.
So this is what I found.
Okay, so you're telling me my clogged gutters caused all this? I had no idea.
Yeah, unfortunately, most homeowners don't think about their gutters until this kind of stuff happens.
Wow.
Prevent unexpected and costly damage from clogged gutters. Protect your home with One Gutter Guard, the trusted solution for gutter protection. Call us today to find out why more homeowners are choosing One Gutter Guard.
It's a great spot. So now you're running it. Dad's chilling. What's he doing?
So my dad, he's still here with us. He's one of those guys that you'll never stop him from ever helping.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
he doesn't get on roofs anymore. He's not rarely ever at a project.
Right.
If he does, he's either going. We either ran short on material, or he's here at the shop fixing blowers, ladders,
Yep.
you know, machines, whatever.
Yeah, I love your guys' setup, man. That's literally, I don't know, I call it it's like the small home or whatever. It's like
Yeah.
the little cabin. Is that like a pre-manufactured cabin you guys bought?
Yeah, so right here we're at my parents' house. At first it was just a house. That's
Yeah.
it, simple driveway, and it's got about an acre of land. And we're in an area where we're outside of city limits, but it's still
Okay.
kind of like a neighborhoodish
Yeah,
area.
yeah, yeah.
So we're allowed to have like buildings,
I
whatever we
love it.
want in the backyard. So I mean that's what we have. We have three big shops back there in the back,
Uh-huh.
and that's where we've been doing it ever since.
That's the best way, man. And then, once you get off work, you're home.
Yeah,
Some
literally.
people like
Well,
that. Some people hate it because they'll never stop working.
yeah.
But you're still young. You got a lot going.
Yeah.
So, who's helping you right now currently? Because I know you're still out active.
Yeah. So I'm very active. We still got my brother Matt, which is where I'm the J in the company, and then my brother,
Yep.
he would be the M.
He's the one hanging on the Alurex the other day. Let's
Yep, that was
go.
him.
Let's
Yeah, I
go.
had just installed that gutter on the front of our office, and I told him to go hang on it.
Awesome.
But yeah, my brother, we have my brother, me, my dad, my mom. My mom's in the office. She's pretty much like the office manager, and then we
Okay.
have an office assistant.
Nice.
Um, and then we have two other guys outside on the field with us. So it's four of us out on the field and two always in the office.
Nice. Nice.
And then my dad just running around.
You're having so much fun with what you're doing. I see so many people, a lot of people stress the heck out at work, man. And like, I can just tell you're having a lot of fun. And it doesn't mean you're not working hard and you don't have those bad days or moments, right? But
Yeah.
like, you're having a lot of fun. How are you making this so much fun? Like, how are you having so much fun right now and running a business? Or are you not having fun?
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm having fun.
Yeah, yeah.
Honestly, like I love coming home. You know, I made a video and I get excited like to go home and rewatch what I was
Yes.
doing.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I'm like, dang, I could have maybe done something better here or there. But honestly, man, it's just I don't know if it's I love what I do, I guess.
Yeah.
You gotta
I'm
love it.
myself. Yeah, I just have a blast when I'm doing gutters, man. It could be hot, it could be cold, it could be raining, it could be
Hmm.
hailing. I mean, the field next
Yeah.
door could be on fire, man. When I'm out on a job site, again, there's some bad days, but I don't let even the worst days, like, man, I know how to shake that off.
Yeah.
Like, oh, there's gonna be 3-story, a horrible nightmare tear off, all back nailed, got to pry it all off. It's really hot, didn't get a lot of sleep, man. And so I just look at the situation and I go, oh yeah, I've been here before. And what was the result? I got the job done. I got
Hmm.
paid, and then I did
Move
what I
on.
yeah. Let's just get it done instead of sitting here sulking in
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
And then you have the right tools, right? Meaning whether it's education, experience, or actually having the right tools, the right ladders, the pry bar. And you get up there, man, and you just get that thing off, and then you're like the feeling of accomplishment I found with gutters versus like I've done plenty of other skills in the trades, right? So I've done installed windows, I've done kitchen remodels, pretty much you name it. I've just never poured like concrete
Yeah.
foundations, but I've done framing and roofing and windows and cabinetry, you name it. So something about gutters though, I'm just done usually in like 3 to 6 hours. And I get to see a whole project, even if it's just a front only. But when
Yeah.
I get to do a full wrap and I get to look back and take all my pictures and videos, send them back in the day, send them to the boss, but I still knew that I did that job. Man, took so much pleasure
Yeah.
and just being done. And then sometimes doing 2 houses in a day, if you're doing tile or these other things, you don't really get to see that finished product. Do you agree with me on that? Like,
Yeah, no, yeah, definitely. That I mean, like I said, it's something I feel like gutters is just something that over time I keep like falling in love with it like more and
yes,
more and more.
yes,
And it's
yes.
just like the more you learn, the like I feel like the easier just everything continues to get. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like different situations. Like nowadays, I can go to a house and I know if there's rotted wood at least. I know if there's like certain situations that we may come across. So it's things
Hmm.
that we account for. Whereas back then, maybe when I first started, I didn't really know what was really going on.
Correct.
So then when we come to the job, it's a headache, total headache. But nowadays,
Yeah.
man, it's just everything's so much easier, I feel
It
like.
just flows when you have the proper, whether it was self-taught or whatever, when you got the right training. When
Yeah.
you get to the job and you've seen the situation before a couple times, and we're gonna pull out this tool, we're gonna make this type of flashing, we're gonna cut the back out of the gutter a little bit, we're gonna do
Mm-hmm.
a double outlet. I mean, whatever the heck it is, right? Or if you gotta even
Yep.
make something, sometimes it's a pain in the butt, but you make something cool out of, some scrap coil, make a little box or a funnel or something. And I remember the day when this is my 29th year of doing gutters. And I remember somewhere around probably 12 to 15 years, I used to look up at the house a certain way and I'd see the gutter and I'd probably see what everyone else saw. And one day something changed. And it was after I had owned a business and I had failed at it. I didn't reinvest. I spent the money like a wild teenage boy.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I was back working for someone else. And I started to see, not hypothetically, I started to see gutters as like, imagine if you looked up and it was raining, but the gutters were invisible and you could see the water moving and pouring through them. And ever since then, when I looked at gutters, there's always moving water and I can see the system working. I can see the water. And once I started looking at it like that,
Yep.
I was like, my crown molding moves water
Yeah.
when I put it up and I bring it down pipes and then you get good into drains. And so
Yeah.
it's reinvigorated me. And I just have so much fun with that. Like
Yeah.
getting water all the way from the roof, like way over here, even if it's like upper to lower downspout,
Yeah.
through the guards, through the mesh, down through, through a gutter gate onto a splash block. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
that
Nah,
whole
it's cool.
journey.
It's literally cool. Like I
Yeah.
don't really know like how to explain it. But yeah, you pretty much said it. It's like I don't know. It's like art pretty much in a way.
When you were growing up, did you ever play that game? And it's an older game because someone just reminded me about it. Mousetrap. Remember
No,
that
I've heard
board
of it.
game? It's like
Yeah,
a
yeah,
board
I've
game
heard of
like
it.
Monopoly. Okay, and you stand up all these things and you start the ball here, and it just
Yeah.
has to do all these little funny things. And
Yeah.
that's kind of like how I still look at gutters when
Yeah.
I'm doing the quote and I'm talking with the customer. I'm just watching all this water just fall, and I'm going, man, I can get that water all the way over to here for you if you want.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
we can go underground. We can come all the way back to the other side if
So
you want to.
wherever you need it.
Mhm.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Who's gonna be the next up and comer at your business? Is it your brother? Is it one of the employees? Like, is anybody like really? Look, you have a great group of guys, but is anybody like, this is mine next? It seems like a
Yeah.
family business, of course, but
Yeah, so definitely I mean the two guys that we have working for us, one of the guys' names is Dylan. He's
yeah.
one of my friends that I graduated with and he's been with us for maybe like not 8.5 years.
Hmm.
So he's been with us forever.
Was he?
Um
He was at the summit.
no, that was my brother.
That was your brother. Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was my brother. He was at the summit. And then the other guy, he's newer with us. He's about a year in, but he came from another company, but also awesome installer.
yeah, nice.
Um, but I feel like my brother definitely has been these past couple months, I'd say probably like last like 6 months. he's really turned it up a notch. Like being able to help me out more,
Yeah.
and maybe freeing up some of my time so that I can focus on other little things here that I didn't have enough time for like before.
Yep. Yep.
So he's definitely stepping up for sure.
What's next for you guys? What are you seeing in the horizon for J&M? Any new? I know you're always evolving with new products. Obviously, that's a
Yeah.
really fun part about the journey right now that you're in, exploring so many different avenues. And again, it makes it fun having the upsell, putting some of the finer little pieces, the meshes, the little clean outs, at the
Hmm.
bottom before the drains, all those things. But like, is there anything you guys are looking at maybe expanding over the next couple of years, or getting into roofs or siding, or you already doing
Yes.
that?
Yeah, so we don't do any like roofs or siding. We have a local guy that he even gives us a ton of gutter jobs.
Nice.
He
Okay, so
does a
you
lot of. Yeah, I just pass over. Like I'm like, hey, you deal with it. I don't really want anything out of it. I know you do
Yep.
good work. He'll
Yep.
take care of them. But I think what's really next for us is probably getting into some of the custom machines. Definitely like a half round machine is something I would really want.
Okay.
And maybe start out with that. I would say
Right.
that would be the my next like move forward. Try to get into a different custom market.
Yeah, half round's really good, man.
Yeah, in our area is just a ton of 5, 6 K style. Unless I go maybe like 30 minutes towards the city of Charlotte,
Hmm.
some of those like older homes with custom copper half round stuff.
What else do you like besides the half round? Do you guys doing any like the um in that area, any like the Euro box or the box gutters? That's starting to pop up kind of everywhere in the
Yeah,
past.
yeah, like I said, yeah, like 30 minutes from us. I live in a very right now where our shop is at, we're in a very small town,
Hmm.
country town. But like I said, if we drive about 30 minutes to Charlotte, that's where you'll start seeing more of the half round, the Euro box, and all that kind of stuff.
What's the best investment, do you think, in that particular area if you were going to go next? Would it be like 7-inch K style, half round, or
Half round,
Euro?
6 inch, yeah, 6 inch half round.
6-inch half round?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yep,
absolutely.
yep,
You can
yeah,
make really good margins on that just in the aluminum, right?
yeah.
Because of it being a 5-inch coil, it's
Five
like,
inch coil, yeah, and that's something I didn't even know honestly
let's
until someone
go.
I think brought it up the other day in like one of the groups talks or something. I'm like, what?
Hmm.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
We were talking about it on the mastermind. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah.
Yep.
So obviously you're getting a tremendous amount of yield out of that, right?
Yeah.
It's the
Yep.
best yield.
No, yeah. A couple of jobs will definitely pay for the machine.
What are you eyeballing? Any particular
Like
machine?
footage wise.
No, like
Oh,
machine
what
wise,
machine?
like
The
KWM or one of the
Yeah,
classic machines.
KWM,
Okay.
probably the Ironman.
Yep. Yep. That's a great machine. What are you guys currently running right now for
We
your
have
5 and 6?
we have three machines. We have two 5.6 combos. One's
Mm-hmm.
a Barracuda from
Mm-hmm.
Senox.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have a KWM Ironman
Nice.
5.6
Nice.
K style, and then just a regular 5 inch machine, which was the first machine we had.
That's the hammer right there.
Yeah, it's still
Yeah.
it's in an old van that we have, but man, that machine literally makes some of the best gutters, the
That's
best 5 inch gutters.
that's how it is, man.
Yeah.
So, what do you think is going to be going on with you guys next year? What's the move for next year? Do you have any new leaders you're bringing on? Like the two guys, are they working alone or only with you? One's a lead,
So
right? You've been doing it a
yeah,
while.
one. So I'm pretty much so in my group, it's me and another guy.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm pretty much the lead guy, and then he's like my helper, but he's pretty
Yep.
much a lead as well.
Yep. Yep.
The guy knows everything. And then my brother has the other group. So
Ah,
my brother focuses mostly on like gutter cleanings and repairs,
mm-hmm.
and then I focus on more of like the gutter installs, gutter guards, and that kind of stuff.
Nice.
Unless we have like a big install where we're doing, a big house with gutter guards and everything, then we all group
Put
together.
everybody together.
Yeah, and we go knock it out, and it'll be four of us out there. Um, but I think for next year, we definitely. I'm trying to get out. I'm trying to step away, give
I
that
want
role
you
to.
to. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my goal for next year. For me to be able to step out, my brother to move up to maybe like a operations like manager or something, um, and so that we can hire some more guys for some more help.
Yeah, so remember to get into that vault and start to really study those org charts that we have for you guys. I don't know if
Yeah.
you've looked at that yet.
Yeah.
It'll be really important. I think that $1 million one, really starting to see you and your brother where you can fit in. So again, you can start working on the business, not in the business, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's fun to jump back in every now and then, and
Yeah.
do some stuff. I wanted to ask you, like, where was the big switch with making the content? Because you weren't really making that much content. And then
Yeah.
because you saw you make some bread, and was that the driving force?
So honestly,
You like to make some money, or did you just really fall in love with it? Or both?
what started it all is David Wyatt, man. Believe it or not, way back then. I mean, whenever he was posting videos, very good. Like dude, I've learned a ton off of his videos,
Such an OG, man.
a
Such an
ton.
OG.
And literally because of him is the reason why I started to just make videos. And I was making videos, not even to post. I was sending it like to my brother, to Dylan, to the other guy, and just showing them stuff, And then, like I said, one day one of my friends, or I was even uploading on Snapchat.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like I said, one day one of my friends, he was like, "Dude, you should upload that on TikTok or something." And then that's when I uploaded a random video, and that's the one that hit like 40 something million views.
Yes, it
Just
did.
crazy, crazy.
Dave would be proud. Can I give you a fun fact?
Yeah.
So the anniversary of Dave's passing away is actually this Monday.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, hats off to that guy, man. He inspired me in so many different ways. But not only was he the content like king, man, is he was just so punctual.
Yeah. Yeah,
Remember
I would wake up in the mornings and you always
you
had a
already
video.
knew. You already knew.
Yeah, I
They
would
didn't
wake
have
up and
a
I'm like,
video
all right,
listing.
what are we watching today? And
Yes.
yeah, he always had a video, always. And that's literally why I started making videos.
Yeah, such an amazing soul. It's good that his legacy is carrying on constantly. As you know, at the summit, we honored him, and I'm trying to
Yeah.
figure out how to just one up it. I think eventually in the next another 1 or 2 years, we'll have an even more special part of the event that really honors him.
Yeah.
I'm glad that his name came up. That's cool. I've been
Yeah,
thinking about
literally
that.
because of him is why I've been doing videos. And then yeah, like you said, I just kept uploading. I wasn't getting paid any at the time, but now
At
that
the
I have
time,
like
get
yeah,
that bread.
now
We're getting that bread now.
yeah, now it's crazy. Like what you can get paid off of TikTok for just uploading videos is pretty surprising.
Yeah, it is. Well, it's cool. You deserve it. You're killing the game right now. You got a massive following. Speaking of like David, are you gonna think about getting into any Christmas lights? Have you and the family talked about that at all? Where are you at?
Yeah. Me and my brother, we actually talked about that. And it's something that we talked about doing together possibly.
Mm-hmm.
But outside of gutters and us literally not touching a single bulb maybe.
Yes.
Uh but trying to do things differently.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Thinking more like
definitely.
the Christmas light or more like permanent lighting?
Probably Christmas lights. There's a ton down here for some reason. It's everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of guys doing lights too.
Make sure you reach out to Timmy, man. He's on his
Yeah.
way. He did $250,000 in that first year and
First
$500,000
year.
last year in the second year. I think he'll probably. I can't speak for him. We're not talking that much about it because it's not new,
Yeah.
anymore. But I know he'll probably do $500,000 plus again this year in his third
Oh
year.
yeah, easily.
But he's not driving himself crazy like he was last year, right? He's got another
Mhm.
team. He's got a great team, the same team. The team has expanded, and
Mhm.
I think he's doing some quotes. But other than that,
Yeah.
last year
Yep.
he was running around doing a ton more. So he's really got his systems dialed in this year.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm really interested to see. So many people are winning on Christmas lights.
Yeah, I didn't really know about it until maybe like 2 years ago
Yeah.
when it like for some reason in the groups it really started popping.
Yeah, I think we really have to contribute David with that a lot
Yeah,
too. Because
also.
there's a couple people for sure, like Donovan Quisenberry.
Yep.
I hope I said his last. I think somebody told me
Yeah.
last time his name. I said it wrong, but Donovan always has really, really good content, and him being friends with Dave too. That whole circle, I think they really brought that into because of
Gutter
their
guys.
gutter. Donovan and David because they cleaned gutters.
Yep.
And so we were already had our eyes on them, and then they also brought in the lights where a lot of other people did.
Yeah.
So I would try to.
Yeah, and I mean it only makes sense. I mean it's money. He can make money, and we're already up
You,
there
you're
too.
already good on the roof line. Yeah, you're already checking it out. There's a lot of fabulous things about
Pretty
that.
much have all the equipment for it already.
Could you ever see yourself expanding out of your territory, Jeff?
Um, yeah. I mean, one of my goals, like I said, my dad coming from Ned Stevens, he, like I said, he really seen Ned Stevens blow up to
Yeah.
not where they're at now, but he's seen them go from 1 truck to 10 trucks to 15
Now,
trucks, 20
what
trucks.
they did 20, 15 years ago for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously carried on their energy, and that company's done all kinds of different, they've tried all kinds of different things. And
Yeah.
yeah, definitely
Yeah.
very interesting.
But yeah, I mean, one of my, like I said, my dad growing up, me growing up, he always told me like this company grows so fast, this and that. So I feel like me growing up, him always telling me those stories, I
Yeah,
like my goal really would be to explode this company into something big as well, like Ned Stevens. That would be my goal.
I love it. You're the right guy, man. You got a lot of courage. You got a lot of tenacity. It was really fun to see you on the summit. Let's talk about the summit a little bit. What was your takeaway? What was your thoughts about the
No,
summit this year?
so I didn't get to go the first year, but
Right?
this time, man, I mean, it was the experience is it's like no other.
Great.
Um, it's the second convention that I go to. I had went to like a real estate convention a long time ago,
Mhm.
and then this would be my first like gutter convention ever. But man, just being able to like hear other gutter guys' stories. There was a couple guys that went up there that own gutter companies, and there was one guy that has like 9 CEOs for his businesses, and his like gutter business is automatically like just running. He doesn't even like that. That right there is what really motivates me,
That's
knowing
really
that I can get to that point. I know I
Yep.
can. It just takes systems and things in place to get to that. Um, but no, the Gutter Summit really was an eye opener, not just for me, but for my brother. And it's the main reason why I wanted to go was to be able to get him out there and be able to, because he's younger. So his mind is shifting into that growth mindset.
Yep.
Um, and that the Gutter
And you
Summit,
have it naturally, Jeff. You're a very talented leader. I know that you're talented. You command a presence. If you don't know it, when you walk into a room, man, people are aware of that. I seen that at the summit. There's a lot of people at the summit that are like, a little bit quieter, but there's a certain select few of y'all, man, that when you walk into a room, you guys have your chin up, you're excited, you love what you do.
yeah,
And so good job at just being that way too, because you can receive more information when you're not closed off or mad looking or
yeah,
nervous or you're confident. So
yep,
it's good to have those type of situations at conventions too, where you get to team build, right? Where you and your brother both hear something, since you work at you own the same company, you know and you guys both hear something, and you look at each other and like, that makes sense. You
yeah.
didn't have to have that moment individually and then try to bring it back to North Carolina and go, man, you're not going to believe what I heard this guy said. He's going, yeah, I've heard a lot of things in my life.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was awesome, man. Whenever we were finished, whatever, we'd go back to the hotel room and we just look at each other and be like, man, like that's crazy, huh? It's crazy. And then we just started talking like, this is what we got to do. We got to do this, that, and I mean, little by little, we're implementing stuff.
How'd you feel about that plant tour?
Oh, dude,
Isn't
sick,
that so crazy?
crazy. I would have never thought that those huge. What were they, like 15,000 pounds or something?
Oh, those
Like,
big coils before there's
yeah. Like from 3 minutes from start to finish, they can get it all painted or whatever. It was crazy. Never
you
seen
know
anything like that.
that's probably one of the coolest parts of this journey for me, man. Coming up on 30 years in the industry, and uh just that relationship I have with Spectre right now. I've been in that plant many times, and sitting in their big boardroom at the table with them, having high level conversations.
Hmm.
We really respect that they allow us in the room to talk about what's happening in the industry, and also give them feedback about areas where they can grow, and also just give them feedback as a direct consumer, like, and somebody that people look up to in the industry, like, hey,
Hmm.
here's what we need, and here's how you can gain more customers and continue to serve people the way that they do. But when we started planning out the summit, whatever it was, 2.5 years ago, uh And I was like, oh yeah, let's take a look at the plant. And maybe we could use it as part of the summit. It was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, cool. Right. And so you get they roll out the red carpet and, we get the private tour. And it's like,
Yeah.
we could do this for everybody in the industry. So,
Yeah.
that's going to
Very,
be
very
hard.
cool.
It's going to be hard to compete with for us, right? Because we're now publicly kind of having these conversations. The summit has to move. It doesn't have to, but you don't want to stay at the exact same place every single year, as fun as the Spectre thing is. So, going somewhere else now, what's cool is there's other Spectre plants. Then there's just other cool cities and states that don't have Spectra. And I think you're going to be, hopefully we'll see you next year, but I think you're going to be very intrigued. And outside of the plant, what they set up with all those tents.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like even being able to see the machines, like the underdecking stuff, like everything was just very well done.
Did you win anything over there? I think we got you guys something, right?
Yeah, my brother, he won what was it, like 2 boxes of leaf blaster?
Yeah.
I think it was. Yeah.
Yeah. Throw it up quick, pay a bill,
Yep.
right?
Yep. Yeah, I think we still got to go pick them up. I think they arrived like not long ago. We still got to go pick those up.
Yeah, that was a really good time. We're getting ready to announce where we're doing it next year. Everybody's going to be really happy about that.
Yeah.
And we're honored to have you there. We can't do it without guys showing up. And one last takeaway. So what was maybe your absolute favorite part about just the whole experience? Could have been on the travel there or the flight or anything, like just that weekend. What was it?
I would say just being able to talk to other guys, even like some guys my age. I didn't even know there was some guys my age out there also owning businesses. I didn't even know there's a guy, couple like 30, 40 minutes away from me, my age too. Ben Krupp, I think is his name. Also from Charlotte.
Yeah.
And me and him became friends. We're gonna meet up here soon. So I mean, just meeting new people. And listening to people's stories. I went really for motivation. Just to keep it going,
We pulled you up on the stage.
Yeah, I was not expecting that at all. I was like, man, when my brother heard it, he turned around. He was like, dude, go.
Let's go. You're going to speak next year over there or what?
I'd be down to. Yeah.
Let's talk about it. I know John Majak, man, really likes you, dude. He's really excited. He talks about you often, man.
Jeff, I've been using John's services since like 2018, 2019, something like that.
Yeah, they're awesome guys.
Mr. Pipeline.
Yeah. Who you deal with over there? Evan and Jacob, probably?
Yeah, Evan. Yeah. Yep.
Those guys are so fun. What a great team of intellects. Okay, couple quick gutter dog questions for you from one installer to the next, man. So what's your favorite pair of snips right now?
My favorite pair of snips, I'd have to say the Midwest.
Yeah, the long aviator, right?
Yeah, the long aviator. Those are nice, man. They cut
smooth. And every now and then I still have the blue Midwest long, but they're a little more serrated. There's something about that that's, they have more of the teardrop serrations.
Yeah.
But a little trick, and I'll send you a picture, man. My Milwaukee is what we're talking about, right? The long one.
Yeah, the long one.
At Home Depot. So 2 tricks I got for you. One is when you get them at Home Depot, the tip is cut off. You notice that? They're flat.
Yeah.
They get rid of the sharp tip. If you order them directly from Milwaukee, they got the tip.
They got the tip.
Nice, right? For the low poke.
Okay,
yeah. Number 2, I believe it has the yellow on the bottom side. So the top side, I take a razor blade and I get rid of the little thumb stopper.
Okay, yep.
So I can put the bottom thumb stopper in between my 2 fingers, and I can grip up. I don't know. There's something I like about it. It just I show people that and you can never go back. Yeah, because it currently has 2 on them. You shave one off perfectly round, man, and you never even knew it was there. It doesn't feel weird. It's really awesome because when you flip them upside down to cut, that little stopper will be in between your 2 fingers. But on this side, you don't have one digging almost right in your hand.
Gotcha. Might have to check that out.
What's your favorite drill brand right now that you're using?
So we're big into Makita. All of our tools are Makita.
Yes. I love Makita.
Man, they're strong. I've dropped mine 2-3 stories, and man, they work.
You know what? And it's because there's like something about DeWalt for sure, and I love DeWalt. I mean, they're great. But like when I drop them like far like that with the batteries on, that whole bottom always breaks off.
Snaps off. Yeah.
So, but what are you using, Makita? The older green one, or just like the lightweight black?
So right now, my green one, it got super wet one time and it got like super messed up. So now I have the black lightweight one,
Yeah, the
with like
two.
an 18-volt battery, a big battery on it. That thing's it's all
And
you
those are
need.
the lightest drills, I think.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if you saw my video. I just bought that, and I can't say I'm not a Milwaukee fan. I've always been admiring them. I've definitely owned some of their stuff. DeWalt has really just always been really good. And for many years, that DeWalt hammer drill was,
Yeah.
even though I used Milwaukee, I always had a DeWalt hammer drill, the XR3.
Mhm.
So buying all those batteries, I haven't been anti-Milwaukee, but I know they got some amazing stuff out. So now I just bought that Milwaukee Nibbler. Did you see that?
Yeah, I commented. I'm gonna be buying one.
So just know there's two. There's one that's $299 without
Yeah.
the battery, and there's one that's $699
Yeah.
without the battery. That tool is amazing. And so of course now it doesn't in the holidays right now, they don't sell it with the battery or the charger.
Right.
Like, I got Milwaukee stuff, I got old Ryobi stuff, blah blah. So I just bought my first set of batteries, and so I was like, oh, let me just grab one of the little M12s.
Yeah.
I don't know that I'm gonna change, but I own one, and I think there'll be a time and a place for it.
Yeah. The M12,
That little teeny
the small one.
Milwaukee
Yeah.
with the baby boy on it, man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And that is strong. Oh man.
Here's my thing, and you know what? Of course, someone had to give me a hard time the other day because I'm doing the glasses too,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
also building out a bunch of stuff for the vault as well.
Mhm.
But I'm out helping Lisa do sales right now, and so I'm recording everything. And I don't know if you've ever heard, but my custom gutter guy Instagram, I've been talking about for years. I'm not the biggest fan of the impact drills.
Yeah.
They don't hate it. I get it. I've definitely used them, but it's loud. And quite frankly, if you put it up against a chuck drill, it's actually slower because
Yeah.
it's doing all this little baby hammering. So I typically try to use a chuck drill. I like the Chuck Makitas.
Yeah.
Of course, I love a quick release. I get it. But
Yeah.
that new that Milwaukee stuff's powerful, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out. I haven't really checked much into the Milwaukee stuff, but whenever you posted that video using that nibbler, I looked that tool up, and then I went to Lowe's the other day and checked it out. So I'll
Game
definitely
over with that.
be getting some stuff. Does Makita not have one of those? No, right?
No. And it's frustrating. You're like, come on, DeWalt, come on, Makita. Bosch has one, and Milwaukee. And so the thing is, man, and some of these tools are just made in the same plant.
Yeah.
It's like, just make the same dang tool in each color.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it's
you
kind
guys
of to
break
get
it out
different
like you don't
batteries.
have- like DeWalt doesn't have the technology to make this nibbler, right?
Yeah.
They're just going to leave you with the actual old nibbler. Bzzz. But for the ridges, for those
Yeah.
coordinated roofs, now I still like an actual bladed nibbler.
Yeah.
When you're just you could just push, like you got to cut off a roof. But
Yeah.
to go up and over this thing, man, it was.
Yep.
I was like, okay, well,
Yeah, because what we use now is it's like a drill attachment. It attaches to your drill and it's got like
Yeah.
some shears on it.
yeah, the
And
shears,
man,
right?
that thing can be a pain going over top of those
Really
especially when
can.
it's double, when they have the overlap.
Yes.
Oh man, makes it
This
so
one
hard.
just went through.
Yeah. When
Now,
I seen you use it, I was like, dang.
Yeah, I'd be curious. That piece of gutter on that barn was 62 feet, and it took me about 12 minutes
Mm-hmm.
to cut the whole thing.
Yeah, that's solid.
Yeah.
Solid. Yeah, no, I used, like I said, the shears, those that drill shear thing attachment the other day on it was probably like 55 feet long. And yeah, it took me longer than 12 minutes.
Yeah, and that's what I've been doing forever. The other one I've been doing forever is the Milwaukee, the very big metal saw
Mm-hmm.
that's corded.
Yeah.
It's like $600. And it comes, you put a metal blade on it. That thing's very heavy.
Yeah.
Because in Texas, over at the Brothers, when I was managing over there, like we had a lot of galvanized roof. A lot of people, had that roof, and then they were putting up Galvalume gutters to go with it, especially all over hill country. And so we're cutting, 1 or 2 roofs a week, maybe at least 1 a week, and you're using that big thing. And I would just, leapfrog across 8-foot ladders or something. What I did like about that saw was like a skill saw. You didn't have to measure, chalk a line and all that. You could just say, okay, I need to get rid of 2 inches, and just like a skill saw, just keep it at that mark and run pretty quick. That was the one thing about this little thing. It could travel quickly, that little nibbler.
Mm-hmm.
You can't. I charge them $3 to $5 a foot for cutting those roofs.
Yeah, same.
So under 12 minutes, 60 feet, boom. The RPH on that was really good.
Yeah. And was that come with like a little bit or something you got to change out here and there?
I don't know, but what's really cool with that tool, and it took me a second to figure out, was like where I wanted to be. I was trying to figure out, was I going to be on the ladder cutting with the roof in front of me, or was I going to be on the roof? But then for a minute I was thinking, okay, maybe I'll cut underneath.
Yeah.
Or maybe I should chalk a line, but the line only hits on the top of the corrugations. It doesn't show. And so the end pulls out and then turns and comes back in and locks at, like, you could get, let's see, if the nibbler's on the left, so you got just like that, you get 1, 2, I'd say there's like 4 different angled adjustments for each rotation. So you probably get like 12 different locking points. So you could be cutting from underneath, holding it.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm curious to
get
see how long that nibbler or whatever, that little blade that's in there. It's essentially like a straw with a little cut out of it. It's scrap metal.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have to, if they
replace it or not,
or the whole tool is done. Like, the nibblers, the shears, once they're done, you've cut a couple thousand roofs or 100 roofs. It's kind of done.
Yeah,
done. Loose, you can tighten those bolts, but it's over with.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
What do you got planned for the weekend, Jeff?
This weekend I think might be going out with my wife's brother trick-or-treating for today.
Okay.
And then other than that, probably watch the Charlotte FC soccer game. I think we'll be going against New York in the playoffs, so
there you go.
We'll be watching that.
You have to come visit me in Miami down here, man. I'm north of I'm in West Palm, but we can go watch a Messi game, man. They have tickets for that. I would love to do it. You can get tickets for $40.
Yeah, you definitely can. Have you been to a game yet?
No, I have not, man. Not this time. Not since I've been back. No.
Yeah.
And this year, me and the wife got into Formula One and NASCAR and NBA and then MLB. So it was like, okay, this year I'm probably not going to do much soccer.
Yeah.
Because I'm also big into tennis. And right here in Delray, they have a lot of really good tennis. They have the big tennis events in Delray.
Yeah.
So, no, I've been trying to find somebody to go with me. I know the wife will go with me, but man, we just who did we just saw? Lil Wayne, like
Lil Wayne,
really, really close. Yeah, I had never seen him, so it's kind of
awesome.
on the bucket list. He was awesome.
Yeah,
and no soccer this year yet, but
yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, Lil Wayne. I grew up listening to Lil Wayne.
He had an amazing concert. I've been a rap fan my whole life. I've been getting away from it. It's the rap is changing and a lot more auto-tune, and it's not really my style, but unless it's T-Pain.
Yeah, T-Pain.
T-Pain. But Lil Wayne, his concert was just like the album. It wasn't all the muffled and too much bass. Like, obviously he's one of the greats, so he puts great money into it. You ever get the opportunity, I highly recommend it.
Yeah, we'll have
He
to.
plays all the good ones, man.
All the old ones?
All the good ones. Yeah, he doesn't stop.
That's awesome.
He just brought his son out. I didn't even know his son rapped.
I heard.
He brings his son out, and they do a couple, like, he lets him do one new one, and then he does, man, hats off to Wayne's concert for sure.
That's awesome.
Well, I appreciate you coming on today, man. Why don't you leave us with one piece of advice for everybody, but maybe really speaking to other gentlemen your age. We have a lot of viewers that watch this. And I know a lot of guys that are your age are just coming into starting their business or maybe dealing with those struggles. And some of them might be kicking back like you, just reaping the benefits of hard work. What do you want to say to those guys?
Well, a piece of advice that I would give someone new or in the game, doesn't really maybe know what to do next. Um, I would really suggest to invest in education.
Mm.
Education is really going to be what's going to take you to that next level. Maybe hire a mentor like what I did. I like to listen to people like you. I've been following you. You probably don't even know this, but I've been following you since 2018. Been following
JM,
Ken.
come on, man. You know I've been following. Look,
Been
when I see
been
the follow
following
button, I'm like,
Tim. And what I do is not really like copy people, but if you see someone else doing something and they're doing good at it, and you can
yes.
see they have results, why don't maybe you try to do the same thing, or
Mhm.
try to do kind of the same thing but in your own way. um
You'll find
that's the
your
way that I
way.
yeah, you'll find your
Hmm.
way.
Hmm.
But I would definitely say to invest in education. I don't think there's anything that's going to give you a better return than investing in solid education, mentors, people that have been doing this.
Jeff, how can they follow you on what's your TikTok? If you guys, you've been hearing about Jeff. We've actually talked about you a couple of times on other podcasts in the past few weeks.
Yeah.
So you've been hearing about the guy who's blowing up, man. It's this guy. So how do they follow you? Let's start with your TikTok because that's booming.
Yeah, TikTok is just Jeff the Gutter Guy, and I think on Instagram I might be Jeffrey Perez, or
Jeffrey
Jeff the
Press.
Gutter Guy as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure if you look up Jeff the Gutter Guy online somewhere, it should pop up.
You're going to see this handsome guy. Hey, man, I hope you have a fabulous weekend. Keep up all the hard work, and I can't wait to talk to you again soon.
Thanks so much, Grant. Honestly. All
Anytime,
right.
brother.
Thank you. Have a good one. All right. You be safe.
You too.